Hello, Rachel Connie here, Health and Energy Management Coach for professionals and leaders. And in my last video, I talked about the way that deprivation and depriving ourselves of what our body is craving and asking for can really be a form of denying ourselves self-respect, of denying ourselves what our body's really asking for, and of detaching from the communication that our body's trying to give us, the signals that we're getting. Today, I'd like to expand on this a little bit further and talk about self-respect from the avenue of communicating your boundaries in a way that is really reinforcing what you're trying to do with establishing a new lifestyle foundation. I've been amazed in the past 5 years how many times implementing lifestyle change in the lives of my clients really calls forth in them some of their boundary issues. Some of the areas where they are just not very solid in communicating, where they call into question their value, where they really undermine themselves in order to either fit back in with the crowd that they are accustomed to being around, or to just feel accepted, or to avoid hurting anyone's feelings. And this really does come back to another form of self-respect, which is being able to communicate that I am choosing these foods because they make me feel at my best, because I am taking my health seriously, because I am valuing myself. And it's really nobody's business, that I really don't have to offer a long explanation. I don't have to offer a lot of excuses around that. People tend to feel comfortable but connecting and bonding with us, of course, around the things that we have in common. So sometimes that can include our health habits. That can include complaining about not having time to go and work out, complaining about that, it's so hard to afford good food, or so hard to find time to cook. And that can be a way of really holding us back. And then another thing that I frequently see with clients is those moments where they are eating out with friends, or they're invited to someone's home. And some of my clients have pretty intense digestive issues or pretty intense food sensitivities, and just their unwillingness to speak up for themselves and really say that, if I eat this food, I'm going to feel nauseous, or I'm going to have a migraine for the next 5-6 hours. So I'd really rather not have that. And feeling that that is not okay to communicate that. So I just want to encourage you that as you are implementing these lifestyle changes, first of all, expect that people are going to challenge you on that as to why it's so important, just have a little bit, why it's so serious. And they're also going to try to pull you back into your old habits. So finding a community of people that you can connect with that really support your intentions of boosting your health can be very, very important. But then the other side of that, I'd really like to challenge you to speak up on your own behalf more around this. People who have jobs where they are speaking up around major issues often have more of a challenge just speaking up around their health habits and why they're making these choices, why they have these preferences, what they need, speaking up for their body's needs, for their own needs to feel their best. And often it's very unfortunate that many of us actually feel shamed for trying to eat healthy, feel shamed for trying to change our lifestyle habits. So being mindful, being aware of that is always the first step. And then being prepared for it by having the replies, the intention of stating your position on these things in a way that really doesn't invite a lot of challenging, doesn't invite a lot of questions. Of course, being very kind in the way that you're communicating that, but stating it in a way that really is making it clear that you are respecting yourself first, that you are not going to be deviating from the strategy that you put in place, and that this is very important to you, and that the people that love you will respect that as well. I wanted to bring awareness to that because I feel like this was a surprise to me to see how often this comes up, and it's very much a surprise to many of the people that I work with that they end up having a lot of these conversations and noticing how in the past this may have been one of the main things that really pulled them off track from their intention to make lasting, significant lifestyle changes. I hope this was helpful. If you are challenged in any way around digestive issues, low energy, or sleep challenges, please feel free to reach out to me at www.rachelconnie.com. I'd love to schedule a free consultation with you to see if it would be a good fit, if I can offer any insight or guidance as to next steps that may be helpful in your journey forward. Thank you so much for watching today, and have a great rest of your day.